As I sit here, pen in hand, my heart feels heavier than I ever imagined it could. This letter isn't easy to write, but I owe it to you to put my thoughts and feelings into words. I feel a storm inside of me, an edge I can't shake. I am lost without knowing how to tell you what's on my mind. Yet I need you to understand the depths of my heart. Looking back, I find myself replying moments of our life together over and over again, like scenes from a favorite movie. I can't bear to stop watching. I think about our first days, how we were so young and hopeful, so full of dreams. I remember the laughter we shared, those quiet nights where we didn't need to say much to know we had each other. I hold on to those memories because they remind me of who we once were, of the love we promised to each other. You were and still are my best friend, my confidant, my everything. When I look back at those precious days, I know I was the luckiest man in the world to have found someone like you. I can still see the way you looked at me, the light in your eyes. I didn't know it was possible to love someone as much as I loved you. But somewhere along the way, things changed. Maybe it was the weight of life, the endless responsibilities, or simply time slipping away from us. I don't know where exactly things went wrong. I just know that the distance between us now feels unbearable. It's as if we are standing on opposite sides of a river we can't cross, and no matter how hard I try to reach you, something keeps pulling us apart. I think of all the things I should have said and done differently. There are words I wish I'd spoken, more promises I should have held on to tighter. Maybe if I had been more attentive, more present, we wouldn't be in this place. I want you to know how deeply I regret not always being the husband you needed. I know I made mistakes, that I let my pride or my silence create walls between us. And now I feel those walls every day, suffocating and unyielding. There is a part of me that wishes we could go back to those days, to undo whatever it is that went wrong, to go back to who we were when we could find solace in each other. But I know that time can be rewound. All we have now are these echoes of what was, and this etching emptiness of what could have been. I don't know what the future holds for us, but I want you to know that no matter what happens, you will always have a place in my heart. You were my first true love, and nothing, not even time or distance, can change that. I am grateful for every laugh, every memory, every moment we shared. I don't want to let go, but I also don't know how to bridge this gap between us. I am writing this not to place blame or to beg for forgiveness, but because I need you to know how sorry I am. I need you to know that in my own imperfect way, I loved you with all that I had, and I will carry that love with me. No matter where life takes us, I don't know if we can find our way back to each other, but I hope you know that my heart will always be tied to yours. I will always carry a piece of you with me, just as you carry pieces of me. Thank you for everything you have given me, for the love we have shared, and for being my wife. I hope whenever we go from here, that you find happiness and peace. You deserve nothing less. As I sit here pouring these words onto the page, I realize there are 1,000 things I wish I had told you sooner. My heart asks not only for the love we have shared, but for the future I had always imagined. With you by my side, you were never just my wife, you are my home, my safe haven, the one person in the world who truly saw me, flaws and all, and loved me in spite of everything. I miss the way you looked at me like I was the only person in the world. The way your eyes would soften when I reached for your hand. I asked for those quiet tender movements, the ones that seemed so small at the time, but now feel momental.